Squishy Chew here with my coffee, bringing you another episode of Dyson Sphere Program from the colonies. So today we're going to quickly go over the research that got left queued, have a look at the things that have been done while I was just running things in the background, cleared a couple of spaces for concrete foundation build. We'll upgrade our coal to graphene so we get better fuel for Icarus, and then hopefully still have enough time to get started on our early game automation. To save some time, I have gone through and handcrafted the boxes, the assemblers, the furnaces, the miners that we're going to need, and just pulled them out of these boxes. So the only thing I did is clear the trees and the rocks and things so as though we'd have a bit of room. And like I said in the last episode, I just want to keep these things mainly, but we got more plant material, some more silicon, some more titanium, coal. Also managed to get some carbon nanotube and crude oil. Just random drops from clearing the wildlife. A lot of logs. If you're in a pinch, you can use this as fuel, but it's just better not to. The other one was, we've gone through, we just did that one lot of queue before. All the rest of this stuff requires me to do some crafting. This one doesn't, so we'll grab that. Small drones are always handy. Circuits, drive engines as well, that'll help us fly. It's red, it's all extra science that we don't have yet. So once we make it all going, we're going to want thermal power. We're going to want the tanks and the water. I want this one for the power, the extra bigger, better power poles into oil refining, and then eventually, of course, the cracking. We've already got motors. I think that's. Oh, well, we're going to want the splitters as well. Maybe get them before the oil. Yeah, get them before the oil. Alright, then back into here. This one. And that one. So that's 5 of them queued up, and then it's just a matter of cleaning up whatever's left blue. So that's red. This one requires red as well. Red. Solar is just blue. Photon requires red. Pretty sure he's just blue. Yeah, so that's the 7 that can run in the background while we're doing things. So first up, we'll do our foundation. Now that requires iron, stone. We'll use this one over here. It's kind of in an annoying spot. So this over here wasn't really built with any ratios in mind. This one's sort of going to be. Assuming we can get 6 of these bad boys on here. Don't think we can. We might have a bit of troubles. Four, so that'll do 3. That'll do 3. Yeah, we'll get a little bit of extra steel, that's fine. Give us somewhere to go and grab steel from later on. Alright. We need to get 4 on the stone. So go for 4. I don't know if I brought it up last time, but each one of these nodes is 30 a minute. So if we can cover... Oh, so 30 a minute, that's half an item a second. A belt is 12 items a second. So far we've got 5 nodes. So in here, this one we want to try and get 7. So that's 4, 5. Maybe from this side. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So those 2 will make a full belt. More than a full belt, but that's fine. And over here, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5. Come on, we need that 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pixel hunting. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, that'll do. So that'll give us that one. Okay, now we're going to want 2 rows out of that, 2 rows of steel out of this one, and then bring them together to make some foundations. So get the belt in first. We want this foundations to plant over the water and just make things more organized later on. And the earlier we get started on this, the better. Go there. Oh. So that's 1 full belt. We're going to end up having to deal with this fault line. Maybe we'll do the smelting on this side of the fault line instead. So we'll go like that. And then get our smelters out. So it's like before. And then we'll also need to iron into steel. And then because this won't make a full belt, we can just go steel onto another belt. And then the rest of our iron out the back here. That means this is in the wrong spot. So let's break him off. Give me that belt. Put them into there. Okay. Thank you. Thermal power plants are ready to go. So that'll be our steel. We'll work out where we're going to put the assemblers after we've got our other ones in place. So let's quickly put, he's going to be iron, he's going to be steel, he's going to be steel, and he's going to be iron. A little bit of copy paste stuff. Okay. This one. Get that out of the way. And let the drones finish placing these belts. We'll just put down some power poles. Should have grabbed some coal. Finish, finish, finish. Come on, Chris. Move faster. You're gonna run out of power, buddy. Let's let this power pole get placed. Alright. Still got a little bit over the end. We're going to have to go and get some more coal. Oops. Well, I still got plenty of fuel, just not getting enough out of it. Let's turn that off. Once the drone stops flying, we'll generate some power back. Because that belt wasn't done. Okay, so that will be our stone, our iron. Now we need our stone. back. And then 1, 2. Like so. Don't have the big power poles yet, which is a shame. I can't just quickly charge up. So run it and then run it along the back. I think this is going to be the best way. Just going to use a little bit of extra belt. But it will free. Let's get to that one. There we go. All the way into there. And then this one to there, to there. These belts going there and there. Again, just to let these all build out. Maybe what I'll do is just get this all placed and then I can put in a bit of a cut and we can come back when it's all done. So I'm going to want stone on the outside, steel on the inside. So maybe if I go there and then 1, 2 there, will mean that. Come in one more. Out there for now. Let's run that straight in. And this one's going to have to go over, so we'll just go up. And then back down. Alright, that'll be our foundation, which is a component in the bottom corner there. I'll just copy and paste that. And we'll have that one spit out on a belt there. And straight into a couple of boxes. Nice and easy. And poles. Poles. Nice easy poles here. Yeah, it won't quite cover it all, so we'll just go there and there. And then another one there. And we will use these to drag our power network over. If I get that there, so we're going to need more power anyway. As you can see, just all went to buggery. Alright, let's get these things all placed in now. I might do the cut. I want to try not to do it. This building stuff will end up speeding up. But next after this will be the graphene, which will help our mech power issues. I don't know, he's going to run out of power before. I'm going to need to go and grab some coal. When he runs out of power, he really slows down to a crawl. Save, get out of my way. Oh, let's get ourselves a splitter, a couple of free sorters. I don't want to take too much because it's going to change to graphene pretty quickly. Alright, come on. Finish it up. Finish it up. Alright. Still slowly going. This will end up being stone brick. This one will end up being stone brick. I want our sorters in here. In here. In here. And in here, which means that belt's too long. Finish getting these belts placed and then drag those sorters out. And then we'll just be slowly making foundation. Come on, place them out. That's it. Come on, drones. Yeah, these ones. Perfect. Definitely having some power problems. What's going on there? Interesting. I've never seen that before. I might just put that belt out one more just in case. I've never had that happen to me before. Just drag a few of these in here as well. Enough room. Nope. Get one in there. Come on. Come on. And then it's just that last bit of belt to go. Hopefully we'll have enough power up by then. Getting nowhere near it. See how friendly drones. And I can make 3 of these. Pardon me. So, if you're having power problems, of course, just draw more power. So these poles will actually allow me to use the grid to charge. Get a bit more charge up while they're laying those last few belts. Should probably do it over there so they don't have as far to fly, which I'm going to do. It's going to be really tanking my power. Alright, that'll give us a better idea of where we're at. Still got a bit to go. Closer. Still got 12 of these, so I think if I put these down I should be in a much better place. Still got to place the sorters as well. There we go. That gets all the turbines down. These things use up so much space, but they're just a temporary thing until we get some solar going. And then I only pull them up if they're in the way. We'll also get some thermal once we do some oil. Okay. So. Foundations. Now this will only do 1.5. This thing actually needs 3 a second. So you can see there, 1.5 per trip per second. I'll have to go there, to there, to there, from there. Yes, that will work. So there, to there, from there, and to there. Okay, and then in and in. In and in. So that's giving us our foundations done now. At least that way, if there's any water or anything in the way of our production hub, mall, whatever you want to call it, we will be fine. Now, probably shouldn't have put those there, but this is really simple. We just want 6 smelters with a belt into a box. One more miner. Will it work just fine there? Let's run that past the box so we can empty out our box. And these need to go all the way in. And this is going to dramatically increase our fuel. Oh, this cough is gonna kill me. Solar break. Not the box. Just the solar. Thank you. Like so. Like so. So power the miner. And then one more box. We can get onto the goodness. You can see on here, we're getting 800 kilowatts out of the stone. Now if I take that out and put that into there, 1.2 megawatts. Much better. I just can't put the rest of the... Why didn't that power pole place? So we just start dropping the coal in here. It's all gone now. Excellent. Alright, so the spot that I prepared, I'm planning on doing to make anything. It's going to just be along here. Hopefully there's going to be enough space. So we'll smelt the stone and the glass up here. We'll smelt the iron and the steel down here. Might even use this one actually. The iron, copper. Need quite a bit of space for the smelting columns, that's the only thing. And then yeah, do glass and stone over here. Yes. So we'll place in these first. Now, I'm only going to need one belt of copper. Foundation support. I wonder if I can get one placed a bit better. Cover the wall. Just miss that one, it's fine. Okay. And then we shall do copper smelting. Yep. Oops. Steam overlay. Oh, come on, place. To there. Get this one out. Down to there. And then that will be copper outbound. Okay, so that's copper sorted. Once it places everything, the power's done. Iron is a bit of a different one, so we're going to need the two belts out of the iron patch. We get one in there, one in there, one in here, and then one in there. Okay, now it's not going to because this coal, so I'll just do it and then bring the belt back around. I need as much room over here as I can manage. So if I get 6 iron, and then it'll be a row. That's in the wrong spot. 1, 2. So this will be plate and coils. Okay. And then we'll have steel. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Remember I said we don't want to run out of power or we end up really, really slow? It's about to happen. Come on, Icarus, you can do it. Just get to the box. Oh, there we go. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're still out of power, but at least we've got fuel, so... Okay. Small production. Let's just jump into here with the steel. So we've got iron there, coils there, iron there, iron there, and steel there, with copper down there. Okay, now I need to get all the ore in. Let's get it there. So this one actually uses a little bit more than 6 a second. Each one of these uses 1.5, or 1 every 1.5 seconds. So that's 2 every 3 seconds, then 4 every 6 seconds, so still 2 every 3, or 4 every 3 seconds. It's about 5, yeah, you're using 4, so you're looking at about 6.5 a second out of that. So the coils have to back up in order for the last smelter to get it, but that's fine, because we use our coils to make our magnetic coils, and we use the iron out of here to make our circuits and gears. Just finish off these belts, and then we'll go and do the stone, set up the sorters, and then work out how we're going to lay everything out. Which I've done a few times now, so I've got a bit of a nice little layout that's not too messy. Oh, there's still belts over there too, jeez. And I still need to do an input line for the steel, which we'll just get off of this one. Like so. Like so. Now, stone brick and glass come off of this node. Drop them in. Drop them in. Excellent. Now we've got stone brick, and glass, so this one, and this one. Nearly there, nearly there. Whoop. Okay. I'm going to get our iron steel belt sorted. There somewhere. And just go straight on. Okay. So I will need this one as an input first. On the other side. Of let's go down to about there, and then we can bring the copper up to about there. Okay, and then we need to bring our extra iron in. Like so. Well, I mean, not quite like so. Something like that. Set up some more research. Processors are blue. I mean, we won't need them for a while, but there's no point in it running idle. That will be red. Red. Some blue. Some blue. We need yellow. Red. 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 It's all red now. Still doing good for fuel. I think I'll just let all these belts lay down, and then I'll come right back to you once I've filled up my power as well. So for me it'll be a minute or two. For you, it should only be half a second. See you soon. And we're back. So all those belts have been laid. I did put some power out and sorters as well, and I've just realised that I didn't put power onto these ones. They're not connected to the main grid yet, but that's because our construction line is going to run down this line anyway, so it'll connect up down here. So that's fine. And I also placed that wind turbine I picked up from the graphene line. Alright, so the next step now, we've got all the raw materials. So we've got glass, stone, iron coils, more iron, steel and copper. We need to bring all those together. First of all, to make a few intermediates that we're going to need. So you'll see why I pulled this back very, very shortly. So first of all, we're going to drop in 2 machines there. And these are going to be our magnetic coils. Okay, I'll just do it this way. So magnetic coils need coils and copper. So you follow that line all the way back up to here. You can see it's getting our coils in. So we'll bring him to there, and copper's going to have to go all the way through. And this is where I'll actually use a couple of those higher level inserters that I got, because you'll see these ones will do 1.5 trips per grid. These will do 3. So we got 3, then 1.5, and 0.75. Still not enough. No, I think I'll put them on the back. I do want them on the other side when we get up there though. How do I want to handle that? I know, it's all good. I know how I'll do it. It's fine. Just take it from the middle to this line here, and then bring it not anywhere yet. Okay, so this is going to need coil in, copper in, and then magnetic coil out, magnetic coil out, and of course a power pole. Now the reason why we did this is we can lift him up one, hold down a shift so it doesn't connect, move it all the way along to the end. That should be far enough, and then if we bring it down, perfect. So that will mean we can now do our circuits. And this one I have a plan for as well. So here to there, and him to there. We won't need copper any further than that for now. We'll extend this line out and do something with it eventually, but that's future problems. Okay, so iron, copper, and copper. And we'll set those recipes as well, might help for circuits and circuits. And then belt out. Out and out with power pole in the middle. And then now to get this one, I want to come up a level to here. Might just bring him out a bit further because, like I said, I want to do something with this belt later on in the game. Okay. So that gives us our magnetic coils and our green circuits. The next one we need to bring down is our... we need gears as well. Come off of the iron here. So if I grab 2 gear makers, put it on the end, hopefully that other belt doesn't get in the way. And bring the iron down to there. Get a power pole in the middle. Set the recipe. And set the recipe. So now we'll go in. Makes it good. Right. So that gives us our intermediates. It helps if you get your words right. Just let me quickly check my notes because I need... so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 assemblers in a row. Okay, so we have 20. So if we just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We may end up needing to... I'll definitely have to do something in here because I've got to put boxes behind. Alright, so we are going to want these to go all the way to there, and then stone brick. It actually might be easier if I go stone brick on this side. So that way I can just bring that down to there. Oh, I'm out of belt. Oh. So, lucky we prepared this last episode. You can just go up to this box, grab another 1,000. How we for fuel? Some more fuel and still okay in the inventory. end. Okay. So that gives us circuits and stone. We are going to need these things in quite a ways. Going to need these ones in quite a ways. And the next belt we need to bring down here first is our plain iron. Which is a bit of a hike. But that's okay. So if we get him from there, go to that line. Keep it at this level. About there, and then we'll bring it down to the ground. Okay, so while they're building, we can start setting up some recipes. So the first thing we're going to want is belts, of course. So that's a belt. Then assemblers. Okay, then miners. So trying to clear a lot of the gears out. Then thermal power. Which is this one. Okay. This one doesn't have gears, but I want it here anyway, because the very next one I put in is splitters. Okay, and then it's smelters, and our small boxes, pretty sure, yeah. So then we go into tanks, then our labs, then our power poles. Okay, then we go into prisms, and then plasma exciters, and the big poles, into the refinery, into the extractor, and then we don't have the chemical labs yet, and we don't have the large boxes, so I'm going to have to put a bit of foundation on at the end and a little bit in the back here for the boxes. Just before we put in the inserters, we're going to want to just quickly run this. So the idea is we run the gear line and then end it, and then we'll put glass in over the top of the gear line, and then we'll put steel in over the top of the iron line. And is it iron? I think I put steel over the top of the mag coils, and then I put the prisms in the place of where the iron ends. That's it. Just keep running these. Nearly done. It's funny, this one power pole has run all of this so far. Very, very close. Alright, just pick up that stone line. Missing a power pole here. Right there. And of course I've gone to put those belts in. A little bit dubious, the old drones. I wish you could set how far they're allowed to travel. Yes, I know my research speed is slow. It's just doing it in the background. You don't technically need it right now. So before we put in our inserters, we'll do all of this. Now I do these every second, just because, I mean, you could do it every third and still cover, I guess, but I don't know, it just doesn't seem to fit properly. Okay. That one still didn't connect up there, so we'll just drop one in there. That should have connected all of them now, and all of those are connected as well. Except they're not connected here. Oh, yes they are. So it's that power situation. It's not too bad actually. I mean, it could be better, but it's not terrible. So put these boxes in. Let's use the tab to space them out. All the way down the line. That's where I need the foundation. That one doesn't need one. Oh, so close. While that stuff's all running down the lines, I might just quickly run over and grab some of that foundation that we prepared earlier. It's a bit of a hike. Icarus will get faster, I promise. I mean, it doesn't stay this slow all the time. While we're here though, some more fuel for later. And that should be enough foundation for now. Flight will be another really good one for us to have too. Just push this out to 5x5 just because I prefer it that way. There. There. Another one of you there. And another one of you there. And these bolts down a bit further. Excellent. Alrighty. Now it's just a matter of feeding the machines at the beginning here. Plenty of inserters still. So we're going to need gears and iron and into the box, and I think we should never really need more than 15 stacks of that. And this one is gears, iron, and circuits. To that box, and should never need more than 3. They stack to 50, so 150 is going to be more than enough. Okay. So we got all 3 of the front ones, one of the circuits into the box. These will stack up to 20, so I'll take never more than 100. Thermal power is all three of the front again. This one, and this one, but it is stone brick this time. Same deal again, stacks up to 20, should never need more than 60. And now this one is iron and circuits, yep. So iron and circuits. And I should never need more than 5 stacks, as they stack up to 100. Splitters. Okay, so we need our friend gears. Was that iron as well? Yes, iron as well. And then circuits. And I should never need more than a stack of that. They stack up to 50. Now I'm pretty sure that's it for gears. You can break that one off. Coil. I think I need coils here as well. Yes. And here. Yes. But not here. Or any further down the line. So coils go to there. And it's going to be glass. Bring some glass down over the top of the gears. And upper level to there. Let's go one more so you don't hit that. Down. And then glass. I think I need it all the way. I don't need it for that. I think it's just this I need it for. The chemical plant later on. Okay, and then iron will finish up here. Get iron to there. Yes, to there. That's right, this one here I usually offset. And it will make sense later on. Because that goes into that. And then comes down to there. And I send steel over the top here. So my steel's over here. Grab that from there, come up a level. I actually think I might go to the 3rd level. from here we can come down one level. And I might just stop it there for now. Let them do their thing. Get the glass to come in. And it is to finish. There we go. So that'll roll the glass through. Okay, beginning here. So we got two at the front, two at the back. So if I go from there to there, there to there, and then there to there, there, and into there is, I mean, they do stack to 50, but let's just build up a good stockpile of them. Now this one is iron and stone, and honestly, just give me one. I'll end up with more than a stack in there, but this is only allows one stack to go in via automation. I can still manually put items in here, in those red slots, without having to turn the filter off, which can come in handy. So we're going to need glass, iron, stone, again, just give me one. Matrix slabs is basically everything. Yep, all three from the front, and circuits from the back. So we have 1, 2, 3. Circuits from the back into there. Let's do 3. I mean, they stack to 20. We shouldn't need 60 is going to be probably more than enough. Now, mag coils and iron. So we'll have to do the iron first. We cut that belt off. And then into there. These stack to 100. 3 will be more than enough. Now this is why we have this little section here. So we can go over to there. With that. As you'll see here, we need a Tesla tower. Okay. Now, this one's a nice easy one, it just needs glass, and that goes into there, with a coil, and then out to there. And the first one, into there. With, out coil, into the box, and I'll take 3 stacks of that. So we're up to our refineries now. This is where we're starting to need our steel. So that wasn't needed there. Grab out. Oops, don't do that. Alright, and he'll be needed on the last one. Right, let's look all the way back and run this steel in. A little bit of over and under belts, but I mean, yes, it's spaghetti, but I think it's organized. I love how they're just like free floating. my free floating belts. Moving on up. Pretty close, pretty close. Finish these two, please. Come on. Come on, come on. Almost there. And there, here comes the steel. Excellent. So we need steel, stone, circuits, and plasma exciters. So we get... Will it go in? Oh, it will. Excellent. I feel like 3 wasn't enough. No, because it needs stone as well. This power pole's in my way. So these stack to 20. We'll go for 5. Oil extractors. Same as the one before. So steel. Oops. Just extend that out one. Into there. There. And there. And there. And just give me one stack. They stack to 10, but I mean, the first time I grab them, I'm not going to need more than 10. And I'll just take the whole 10, which will put 10 more in there, and then put whatever's left back. So this will be my chemical plants, and this will be my large boxes. So as you can see, things are already starting to build. It's coming along pretty nicely. There is, so out of these upgrades, I'm going to queue up this one, which will need me to have 60 motors. Let's put that back on. I am going to queue up this one, which will need wood, coal, and graphene. And I'm going to queue up this one, which will need more coal and some magnetic coils. That gets me up to 6. I may as well do the inventory capacity as well. So I'm going to clean up my inventory now, which is just a simple matter of going here and putting the things in that we haven't used and the things that we've gotten from tech. Do I have any miners left? I actually used all the miners, so that's good. So thermal power, sorters, the splitter, the smelter, the boxes, the tank. We don't have any labs. We have this. I'll just put a spare one in there. Right. Now, to get rid of some of this other junk, we've got some gears on us. Got some coils, which don't go in there. They go in here, don't they? Yeah, they go in here. Right. And then get rid of this copper. That's all gone. Sort that. Use my dump box over here to get rid of this and this. I'll put the stone in there as well. I might set up some... Oh wait, I'll do it next time when we're waiting for something. So we needed 210 coal. That was step 1. We have 8 there and none there. So I'll just go through here and grab the coal out of the furnaces. Almost there. Now, I already have enough of graphene, which was for this one. So we need 60 wood. Oh, so to do this, instead of left clicking or shifting, you just hold down the right mouse button and then you can click and drag to split the stack. If you just click, it will cut it in half. So I've got graphene. I'll have enough coal on me for sure. We needed 60 of these. 120 of these. Excellent. 120 steel, which is going to be kind of frustrating to grab. We'll grab it from, yeah, from the, so because this is overproducing steel, each one of these uses 3 stone brick a second and 1 steel. So this is only using 4 steel a second, whereas this is making 6 steel a second. So we can grab 100 out of there, and then just grab 20 more off the belt. So we don't end up with steel in our inventory that we're not using. Well, we've got one that we're not going to use. So that sorts that one out. This one, we've got that. We've got coal, I believe. No, we're 5 short. Now I've got the coal. Yes. Now this one, we need 60 more coal. So if I grab 50 out of there, and 10 out of there, that's 60. We've got the graphene, we've got the logs, and now I just need to craft 60 motors. So the motors, pretty easy, just iron and gears. I get 1 for 1. I'm going to need another 60 coils, that means. So I'll grab them out of here. Another 19. Why? There we go. And 60 of these. And then 120 iron, which we can hopefully pull out of our extra furnace. I've got iron all over the place now, so we should be fine for that. Just gotta grab it. So that's 1, and then up to 20. Excellent. I'm gonna cap this box out now. Place these last 20. And talk about what we're planning for the next one. So the idea is to, now that we've got our hub, production center, mall, whatever you want to call it, it doesn't matter. It just means I don't have to handcraft. That's the point. Don't like handcrafting. The idea now will be to cap out some oil, get some red science set up, and then move from that in eventually moving away from these horrible belts and this terrible power system. Not a fan of the wind turbines, I'm afraid. I mean, they have their purposes. You know, the big power poles have a passive power use, whereas these passively generate and you can drag power around. Like, you could use them as power poles. They're just not quite as good as the standard ones. Like, it's about half the coverage. But like I said, they serve their purpose. Yeah, so we'll just go into red and blue science in a proper setup on the next one. One thing I do want to do, actually, now that I think about it, that'd probably be too difficult. I was going to set up like a bit of a buffer for the blue science over there. But no, I'll come over here again so we can go over this. So what we do, so we have the main key points is circuits and bricks over the back, because they're pretty much needed the whole way down the line. And if you can only drag a sorter out 3, so that allows us to go from assembler straight into a box. Now, the next smallest usage is gears. So a lot of our gear stuff is up the front. I could swap splitters and sorters around, but it just looks funny, that's all. With the next major usage being glass, so I bring glass in over the top and drop it down. The next one to drop off the usage is iron. At the Tesla towers, everything below here is basically steel, glass, and circuits and stone still. So they get dropped off. And then the magnetic coils also pretty much fall off at the same point. So we have the steel come in where the magnetic coils would have extended, and we use what we would have used for iron as our plasma exciter line, just to feed the oil stuff. Anyways, that's it. That's us for today. No, it's a bit of a longer one, but that's just the nature of slow drones and all the rest of it. Anyways, until next time, bye for now.